Insert cliche catchphrase here. It's redxparasite playing more dungeons and fewer dragons than Dungeons and Dragons. Darn it! I contradicted myself. I was trying to make some kind of generic cliche intro, and then I just did a generic cliche intro. I'm contradicting myself in the same video. Like, that hasn't happened before. It just did. And link it is I, Saraslava, unpronounceable, is back again. So apparently we have to write all of these four at the same time, or at least within some amount of time of each other, and something... earthquake! Rumble, rumble. Crash, crash. And... wow, this is a really long earthquake. What happened? Well, okay, so what happened? Oh, whoa, that's different. Wait, so... let's see, the point of that... oh, okay, I want to fall down then. So... yeah, back in the... hey look, the big key! Back in 6th World Dark Dungeon, finishing it up. Aha, teleportation. But... since Let's Playing is not apparently good enough for me at one point in time, I'm going to be doing homework again! So this marks the 3rd time that I've done homework while Let's Playing. Haha! Wait, don't pick up that one, it has the bunny stuff in it. But, you can tell that room that I went in the first, like, couple of times that was completely useless, I can now go through since I have the big key, which is a good thing. So that will let us go downstairs. I didn't try this, but if you fell off, fell off up there, on that bridge up there, I'm wondering if you would actually fall down here or not. Okay. So, I can't do anything with that because it's a pressure-activated switch. If only I had some block that I could randomly create out of nowhere, and then place on that switch. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anti-physics. Because I'm not getting anything done. Okay, let's start looking. So, it looks like I'm going to need something that I don't have yet. So, why don't we go find that? Well, I don't have the, item for this dungeon yet, so that's probably what I need. Again, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's see, potential energy curves. Oh, this is fun. Rank reaches A, B, B to C, and C the opponent magnitude. The force on the particle greatest first. Let's see. According to this curve, let's see, B to C, so it's greatest, yeah, okay, greatest first. So BC would be first, then B, and I think C goes last. Oh, wait. Okay, the magnitude of the force being equal to the... okay, so it has to... no, wait, it has to do with the slope, not the... okay. General confusion. See, I believe... I'm heading for the item. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm being stupid like that. Either that, or I need to flip the switch again. I think it's the latter. Yeah, the blue switch is back up somehow. So that's why I'm heading back in this direction, because in order to get the item that I need to press that switch down there, I need to change the color. I need to change the ink in the printer cartridge. So let's head back and get that item. So if I'm correct, so let's see. Greatest first, so that'd be CD, then BC, then AB. By the way, if you guys want to know what I'm doing, you can look at Chapter 8 of the Halliday, Resnick, and Walker Fundamentals of Physics, 6th edition. This is in Chapter 8, Potential Energy and Conservation of Energy, and what I did was just checkpoint 4. For those of you that care. So, it appears that I cannot get to that block, that I don't have the time, but I can use the shortcuts. That block over there on the right, I can quick shot over to it and make it to the bridge before I die. See, the cane of Samaria. It would be very helpful if we made proper use of it. What a mysterious cane. Watch your magic meter. Oh, wait. Hey, it allows me to create blocks. How useful and convenient and... Oh, okay, you can pick... Oh, that's cool. You can pick the blocks up. So out of all the items in this game, you know, like, there's some that have not been incredibly useful. Ice Rod. But... I'm not saying the Ice Rod wasn't useful, but there are just some items, like, actually, if you take a closer look at the inventory, there is one more item that you can get. It's optional, I can't remember what it's called, but it's another cane, and it performs essentially the same function as the magic cape, except I don't know if I think it uses like less magic or something, but I deemed it unnecessary because it just would have taken up more time. And I need time in this LP, but at least for the most part. So you can just create a block, put on the switch, and we have magic. Except I'm gonna try it again, hopefully with a little less failure this time. Block. And let's keep on going to... This room looks like fun. Haha, I killed you with a giant block. How does it feel to be crushed? Let's see... Yeah... I missed a fair amount of treasure in this dungeon. The reason I'm going back over here to the right was I remembered that there was the key door over there, but I don't have a key for it. So, yeah, I missed some treasure in this dungeon, and I don't really care too much. I mean, it was probably, maybe there was a piece of part, I don't know, but... I have died in this dungeon, but it has not been nearly as bad as some of the previous ones. At least until I get to the boss, I mean. But bosses are bosses. So. That's that. Let's see, part B, checkpoint 4. What is the direction of the force when the particles in region 8B? Let's see, if the... system which particles in one-dimensional motion. So if it's positive, then it's always going to be... So it's, what is the direction of the force? One dimension, so... I guess it's to the right. Just like that switch was to the left. Oh darn, the example would make sense. Okay, so you could actually see, it talked about it earlier, I think it was in the last episode, that falling down pits is bad and not part of a complete breakfast. But if you go up here, that wall to the left is cracked and is not a fake bombable wall. There's no joke. It is a real bombable wall, so we can go and collect treasure from it. I am stuck. I was walking sideways and I got stuck on one in which the direction of the motion of the thing is not equivalent to the direction I was moving. There is no word game by the conveyor belt. Hooray, physics! So let's see, there's one more wall here, but of course... Okay, well I can flip the switch from here, but you can see... Oh, there's rupees on that side. So, if you go back to the room to the right, then you can, in fact, get those. Although, for the sake of my life, I don't think I ended up getting them. Just because it was too painful. Ow. See, I don't know. I'm just getting stuck randomly. It's kind of weird. Like, it happened a bit there. It just happened a bit there, too. The physics in this game are kind of iffy. Ow. Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the butt. No, I'm just gonna pick it up. Suicide bomb! I mean, whatever works, right? So, you can get a whole bunch of rupees here. Although, to be honest with you, I really don't need that many rupees. I have 755, so I don't think there's really anything much that I need to, like, buy in the near future that costs 755 rupees. Just saying. No, I'm a rabbit. Again. I don't like being part of a breakfast. I don't like not getting my trick cereal. Because it is part of a complete breakfast. Silly rabbit. Dungeons are for links. Okay, there's a switch where how much you bet I'm gonna have to hit that to proceed up there? Because it needed to be blue for me to get here. So how much you bet in the next area it's gonna be red, right? We'll find out. Even though I already know. Haha! I was right. Oh no. Jerks. I hate this layout. Okay, well there's a boss keyboard. And it also has the thing for the boss in it too, so I wonder if the boss is in there. It is. Let's see, I should be moving on to my... Okay, next checkpoint. I have to admit, this is one of the strangest bosses ever. I'm not gonna say like necessarily ever, but it's just so weird because, well, in non-typical, ow, lightning indeed hurts. Yes, it's quite shocking. But you don't use the item that you get in the dungeon to defeat it. And okay, well it does that lightning attack, but all you have to do is just come over to the side. The eyes home in on where Link is, so you can just stand here and, well, not do that, but do this. And they just come towards you. And the only other attack the eye does is that lightning attack. And so then the eye comes out at me. And all you have to do is hit it with your sword. I can understand how this might be slightly more difficult if you didn't have the tempered sword, but it would not really that much because look at, I'm just hitting it back. And it's dead. I don't know what to say. It's so easy, and it really makes me wonder, like, why is this boss here and not somewhere else? And oh, look at that mess that it made on the floor. Somebody's gonna have to clean that up. It's not gonna be me. Oh, wait, no, don't come out there, you're stepping in. Oh. That doesn't really matter, it's a cutscene. I can escape from... Okay, I swear I've seen this line before. Probably about 5 times. So now she's talking about Ganon and the seal, and how he used pawns, and how we're playing chess. Well, how everybody was a pawn, except me. Actually, Link is a knight. It makes sense. It'd be kind of bad if Link was the king, because then he would be very vulnerable and check and mate. So that'll conclude it for this episode, just about. I'm gonna actually get out of the Dark World and, let's see, get going to my next destination. The next dungeon that awaits us is the Turtle Rock, and that was a bad place to warp. But the next place that awaits us, the next dungeon, is Turtle Rock, but I'm not going to be going there right away. I'm gonna, well, actually, one thing that I'm gonna do, and you have to do this before you go to the final dungeon. I'll tell you more about it in the next episode, but in the meantime, go enjoy some lemonade or cookies or whatever you like to enjoy.